Hello, everyone. This is Kathy. And I'm here with a quick project. It's a sweet little ATC card holder, artist trading card holder. And it's accordion style. Let me show you what it looks like. It holds 12 artist trading cards. And you could decorate the insides. I have not done that. And it wraps around with a string. And it uses a circle punch with a brad. Just like that. So the first thing we're going to do is I'll tell you the materials. You need 3 pieces of 8x8 cardstock. It doesn't have to be double-sided. Mine happens to be. You'll need some ink if you choose to use inks. You'll need a 1-inch circle punch. You'll definitely need a bone folder, and you'll need a scoreboard, a brad, and some string or ribbon. So let's get started. The first thing you do is you fold these papers in half. And I've already folded them. That's why it's so easy for me. Make sure you use your bone folder to make the fold nice and crisp. So now you have 3 pieces that are 4 by 8. The next thing you want to do is score them. And you're going to score each one at 3 and 6. That leaves you with 3 inches, 3 inches, and 2 inches left. 3, 6, and this is my cover. So on whichever one you're going to use on the front, like this, you're going to need an extra score at 6 1/4. So you're scoring at 3, 6, and 6 1/4 on your cover piece. And that is so you have a little spine on yours, like that. And the last one that's not your cover, you're going to also score at 3 and at 6. Fold them into place. And I'm going to show you how to fold them so that your cover ends up being on the top, like this. Okay? So you're going to fold the first flap with your little spine to the right. You're going to also fold the next piece in and the next piece in, so you come out with something that looks like this. So you're going to fold it and fold it. Make sure you make it nice and crisp. So it ends up looking like this. Your little spine. The unfolded edges are at the top. I'm going to set that aside for a moment. Then take the piece that you want to go second. And for me, that's this piece. And I'm going to fold that short piece into this one. Then I'm going to fold it back and back so it looks like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take my last piece, remembering that the unfolded edges are always at the top, and I'm going to place that in here. And I'm folding it back and back like this. so that when I'm done, I have something that looks like this. Let me go through that again. I'm going to take it apart. The cover piece, I'm going to fold it in on the left and in on the right. Okay? So that you have something that looks like this. The next piece, I'm going to place the 2-inch side into the first piece, and then I'm folding it back and forward. Then I'm going to take my last piece. This is the piece I want to show on the front, and I'm going to make sure the unfolded side is up. I'm going to put the 2-inch side inside the one before, folding it back and forward so that I have something that looks like this. Okay? Now I'm going to open it up again. And before I do anything else, it's going to fall apart, but that's okay. I'm going to open it up and do some gluing. So I'm going to take my glue, and I'm actually going to take this panel and put glue all the way down it, if I can get my glue to work. On both sides. Making sure that I'm putting the edges together, the folded edges. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to fold it up. Just like that. I'll take my bone folder. And I still want to make sure that it opens. Now I also want to put glue down the center of the folds. And that's so it gives you a pocket. And on your cover page, you want to make sure you're putting it down the fold of the spine, so you don't get the spine all glued up. There you go. Okay, so now I have something that looks like this. I'm going to open it up again. Oops. And before I glue this piece, I'm going to glue this one. And while I'm here, I'm going to open it up and I'm going to glue down the folded edges, just like that. I'm going to put this in, making sure that it's on the fold. And I forgot to put this one in. Okay. Now, I think I have everything. Well, I don't have everything glued. At least I don't have it glued enough. Going down again. And this is so I'll have pockets. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Now I can glue this all the way. The front 2-inch flap, you can just put glue on. Sorry, I'm jumping around a little bit. Okay, let's get this going. Goes like this, like this, like this, like this, and like this. We put a little more glue in here. And okay, now we got it. You want to go back in and make sure that you have pockets. And oh, I didn't glue the very end. Don't forget to glue the end. So you want to go in each one and make sure the pockets are open for your ATC cards. Make sure you didn't forget putting glue somewhere like I just did. Open up the pockets. Come on. Okay, just like that. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to ink the edges. Well, before I do that, I'm going to place some notches in the edges, in the tops, rather. And I'm going to eyeball this. Remember, when you're using your circle punch for notches, you're just going down halfway. And I want to make sure on the next one that it's pretty much in the same spot. That's way off, but that's okay. Try not to do that. Do as I say, not as I do. And some of them will be hard because they'll have that 2-inch piece in there. And you're putting notches in each pocket. Okay. So now I have something that looks like this. And I am going to notch this so it matches it. And how I do that is a wing and a prayer. You could do it by hand, you could cut it, but I'm going to see what I can do. I think it needs a little more than that. Okay, I think that'll work. There we go. Yes, now I'm going to ink it. And I'm pretty much inking it to get rid of some of these white edges. Okay. Just like that. Next, I'm going to take a circle punch and I'm going to grab some extra paper, if I have it somewhere. Here it is. Took me a while to find it. And let's see. Let's see what would look best. Maybe this one. I'm going to punch 2. And this paper I got from Pink Monarch Prints. I don't know if they still sell it. This particular one is wallflower. And I want to ink the edges. Okay. For this, I want to put a brad in the cover, just in the cover. And put her about right there. Whoop, have to put it through this as well. Well, let me open that up a little bit. And we'll put the brad in there. And the brad in here. And let's open it. This is where you're yelling again. Put on your glasses. Okay. Now I'm going to punch out one more circle. And I don't think I have this color left. Otherwise, I would do it out of that color. Unfortunately. That's okay. And that's just to cover the prongs. I'm going to take some twine. This is about probably 18 inches. You don't need it that long. I always cut more than I need for some reason. I'm going to trim this just a bit. is bugging me. Okay. Take this. Before I do that, I'm going to mash it a little bit. And I'm going to tie it in a knot. And I'm only going to tie it in a single knot because it's pretty sturdy. Trim it. Oh, this fly. It's fly season again. Okay. Then wrap this around. Just like that. And show you an example of some ATC cards. I'll use this same one. ATC cards are 2.5 by 3.5. So let's cut out a few. Two and a half by 3.5. Two and a half by 3.5. Okay. I happen to have some stamps for ATC cards that look like this. So I am going to use these stamps. Normally my ATC cards, I would probably decorate them. But these for today, I'm not. I'm just going to show you. These are relatively cheap. They were like $7 from, I don't know that it was Amazon. I wish I knew. Let's use this one. And I'm going to put it on my acrylic block. Add some ink-a-dink-a-doo. I need some new ink. And take my card, stamp it up. I lifted it up, so I think it's going to be blurry. There we go. And that's just a sample. Let me trim it because I didn't put the ink on right. And this fits right into your holder. just like that. And the other one would fit right in the back, just like that, etc. So you would put 2 in each pocket, and that would give you 12, a holder for 12. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little project to hold your ATC cards. And I hope you come back again. You take care. Bye.